Hello persons and peoples, welcome. Welcome, I'm here to draw once more, and this time we are back. We're back with an old game. Today we are drawing a random SCP. Stranger Things Season 4 came out and I'm in an SCP mood, I'm in the mood. I just feel the urge to secure, to contain and to protect, So we're going back to the SCP Foundation website. We're picking a random article and then we are drawing it. That's what we're doing. We draw as we read. We draw as we read, and we cannot. And no take backsies. No take backsies. What I draw, and what I read, I draw. I'll just pick the random SCP already. Okay. Random SCP. Let's see. Oh, we got SCP 4512. We got SCP-4512. What was the name? It's the wait a minute. Hecatoncheres. Wait. Cheres. Psycho Hub. Alright, that's what we're drawing. We are drawing SCP-4612. It's the Hecatoncheres Psycho Hub. Well, let's see what we get from this. Alright, so first of all, we see Eckhart's house. One of the first things I see is it has an image already. It's Eckhart's house. There's an arch. Wait, I'm drawing this all wrong. I'm just gonna draw the front of it. I'm just gonna draw the front of it. Way in the distance. It's gonna be like here. So and we cannot see the rest because there are some trees in the way. So I'm just assuming it's symmetrical. Alright, so it's the house. There's an archway right here. One big thing there in the back. Don't really care about this stuff. It's just gonna be like this here. Alright, so this is where my boy Eckhart lives. Eckhart lives right here. There's a garden here. Let me just draw. It looks like there's something here, so I'm just gonna add a tower. We can't really see that far away there, but I'm pretty sure this has a tower. All right, there's the tower. Here's the flag. Here's the flag. Here's Bowser. There's a path right here. A path. And then there's a big tree right here that blocks everything. All right, so that blocks most of the view. My boy Eckhart lives in that house. Alright, so let's keep reading then. Alright. Special containment procedures. Due to extreme difficulty relocating SCP-4612A, a perimeter maintained by a barbed wire fence has been established around Provisional Site 91. Alright, so there's barbed wire somewhere. Wait a second, please. I'm drawing a barbed wire fence so that provisional site 91 is secure. Okay. Alright, so we have a barbed wire fence protecting the perimeter of Site 91. The site is a converted 18th century manor in Warwickshire, England, commonly referred to as Eckhart House. Okay, this is the Eckhart House. We already drew it. Anyway, any unauthorized individuals found at Provisional Site 91 are to be interrogated for any possible connection to Group of Interest Alpha 019. Serpent's Hand. Okay, I do not know I've been reading SCP articles for a while now. I do not know uh, the serpent hand, the serpent's hand. Um, but anyway, members of the serpent's hand are to be processed by ethics committee. Okay, so some people, there are some people around here that work for an organization called the Serpent's Hand, and they are probably hidden somewhere. So what I'm going to do, if there's any unauthorized personnel, like this guy, having the time of his life, he has his hands stretched out there. He's got his selfie stick here inside this big old tree. There's a tree right here, and right behind this tree there's wait a minute. Alright, my perspective is all wonky here. Alright, I have to add another tower to this thing. It's bothering me. The lack of symmetry. The lack of symmetry in this manner is bothering me. So let me just add some towers. So this path goes here, takes a turn and goes this way. There's a dude right here. Is just walking down this path. No worries. Nothing in his mind. Head empty. Looked at the side. Thought, wow, what a cool place. What a cool place. I'll just take a stroll on the haunted mansion. No, the haunted mansion that's just there. I'll just take a stroll there. So he goes in. He doesn't notice that a member of the Serpent's Hand is right there. You can recognize them because they have serpent hands. You can recognize them because they have serpent hands. I have to finish this head before I can finish my joke. Wait a minute. Wait. I can do this. Okay. You recognize them because they have serpent hands. Meaning they have no hands at all. They just don't have hands. You see, that's the joke, because serpents do not have hands. They do have cool sunglasses though. Serpents also don't have hair. But anyway, this guy is taking a stroll to the Eckhart house. He doesn't notice that the serpent hand people are there. Anyway, SCP-4612-B is uncontained at this time, and its whereabouts are unknown. Foundation web crawler IO Metatron is to scrub all social media and internet postings for mentions of a figure fitting description of SCP-4612-B, Mobile Task Force Beta 777, Hecate's Spear, are to be notified of sightings of SCP-4612-B. Okay, so far my narrative is that this guy is 4612. Wait a minute. What if this guy is 4612-B? Yes, he must be. Description. SCP-4612 refers to two related anomalies. SCP-4612-A is the body of a large limasiform invertebrate. What is wait a minute. Wait. What is limasiform? The meaning of limasiform is resembling a slug. I have to draw another formless, fleshy being. Limasiform invertebrate. Okay, so there's a giant slug somewhere. And he's probably the king of the castle. Alright. So he's just here. That way we have plenty of space for whatever we need next. Alright, so let's just large limasiform. Okay, resembling a slug. So let me just. Okay, so the giant slug rules over from his castle. over there. It is very big. It is very big and very dangerous. Anyway, a large limosiphon invertebrate consisting of white translucent flesh with elastic. I said it was going to be fleshy. Okay, with elastic texture. Okay, the body shows no sign of decay despite centuries having passed since estimated time of death. Okay, sorry, it's very sorry. I made a mistake. It appears, my boys, that the slug is dead. It appears that the slug is dead. However, the body shows no signs of decay, so I'm just going to leave it as is. The cadaver is 10 meters in length. Oh no! Oh, they added a size description. Oh no, the cadaver is 10 meters in length. Okay, so there's no take back. Wait, let me just. I can fix this. I can fix this very easily. Do not worry. I can easily fix this. I just need to go back. All right, there we have our snail. There it is. It is dead. This is a miniature house. It is just a model. These guys are architects and they make models of houses, and the snail just decided, hey, I want to live there, and it started living there. That's the story. All right. The cadaver is 10 meters in length, 1 meter in width. It's a thin boy. We do not have depth perception in this drawing very much, so just take it for my word that it is 1 meter thick, and lying atop a stone altar. All right, so this okay, so this is a stone altar. Okay, let me just make it a stone altar real quick. Wait a minute. It's quite easy to make this stone altar. I just need to do this. Yeah, there are candles there now, which makes it an altar. Also here on top of a stone altar. Yes, that it is. It is a stone altar. There we go. The cadaver's anatomy includes 6 human arm-shaped structures measuring 3. You are kid. Why did I put this? Wait. Why did I put it behind the? Oh no! I have to add 3 arms. 6 arms. I have to add 3 arms to each side. Anyway, the first one will be grabbing this. Wait a minute. Let me just clear up some room for the hands. Yes. Yes, the snail has arms. The snail has arms now. Thumb. Here's one finger. Actually no, there's a finger, there's another finger. How can I add a thumb to this thing? Okay, I added a thumb to it. Here is the second arm-shaped structure. Here's the second arm-shaped structure. It is being illuminated by the candle. We need a third on this side, and it's going to be right here. It's going to be right here, all the way up here and back down again. Alright. And the fingers are all just kind of like this. Now we have to add 3 more arms, one of which is going to give us a peace sign, because it seems to be a very peaceful snail. Give it a peace sign. for it to display its peaceful intentions to us humans. And let me just add an elbow right here, going somewhere off to the distance. And the last arm is right here. It's going back right here, and it's going to be censored because it is very rude. We have our snail. The snail has 6 arms. Let's keep going. Each arm terminates at a hand with 10 digits. Why do I stop reading before? Each arm terminates at a hand with 10 digits and the crystal structure at the palm. Oh, why? 2, 3. All right, so it has 3. It doesn't look like a peace sign anymore. That's the main problem. 5 right here. All right, so each hand now has 10 fingers and a crystal structure on the palm. Just gonna add a hexagon. I'm just gonna add a hexagon there, and this right here. This is what peak animal. This is where evolution is leading all of us. Let me just move this right here because it's distraction. It's kind of distracting me from the snail. All right, it's got 10 fingers. It's got 10 fingers in each hand. We did it, right? We did it. A flexible fin travels down the length of SCP-4612A. There's a lengthwise, posthumously executed incision along the underside of the cadaver. Alright, we cannot see the underside of this thing from this drawing, from this angle, so I'm not gonna draw it. Anyway, the cadaver's blood is bright blue and uncoagulated. Oh, it's oozing. It's oozing. It's oozing. Alright, so it's oozing bright blue blood. Let me just add some color to this whole thing because it's not looking very easy to discern what is what in this drawing. So I'm gonna add some color here so y'all can see what I see. You know what? He's wearing a pink shirt. He's a cool dude who wears pink shirts and brown pants. He wears brown pants. The other guy's wearing white. SCP-4612A emits considerable amounts of Akiva radiation. It's another flashy thing. It's another giant flesh cadaver that just emits radiation for no reason. We're 2 out of 2 on these descriptions. How did I get another one that's the same? How did I get another one that's like this? The cadaver has emitted a steady increase in its radiation for unknown reasons since discovery. The radiation is coming out of the very root sign, and it's increasing because the snail is getting angrier, and that means it's becoming ruder. SCP-4612A is housed in an underground structure. SCP-4612A is housed in an underground structure beneath Provisional Site 91. The door to the vault is located on the exterior of Eckhart House and leads to an underground structure beneath the wine cellar. The door is inscribed with thaumaturgical glyphs which at one time induced a mild cognitive hazard, causing the viewer to ignore the entryway. I might have fumbled this. I might have fumbled this. Alright, what do I do now? I need I need what? What? Oh wait. I have an idea. I have an idea for this. For this to work, I can make this work. I just need to draw the underground structure beneath the wine cellar, and it has like this is the ceiling. Okay, bear with me. This is the ceiling. There's another stone altar. Let me just make it like look like a stone altar right here. From the ceiling, there's a hole. There's a hole in the ceiling. There's a big hole. A big hole in the ceiling here. From this hole comes a giant hand, and this giant hand has 10 fingers. And here is 10. This hand is somewhat special because it isn't any old crystal structure. It looks like a proper crystal. It's like this. You see how it is like properly crystallized. You see how it is like how crystal like, you know? You see how it's like not just a rock, it's like a crystal. You see how it is? You see how it's like growing? You see how it's like an organic crystal. You see how it is, right? Also, the slug has nails. The slug has fingernails. I'm very sorry, but them's the rules. Slugs have fingernails. This is what this is talking about. When they say that it is housed underground beneath the wine cellar, this is what they mean. Also, what else do they say? They say that the door is inscribed with thaumaturgical glyphs which at one time induced a mild cognitive hazard, causing the viewer to ignore the entryway. Okay, this is the door. I'm just gonna add the cognitive hazard right here. So just wait a minute. Yeah, the underground structure is constructed of stone blocks, many of which are charred and warped from heat. Cuneiform glyphs of unknown thaumaturgical purpose are etched onto the surface of many of the stone blocks. Okay, I'm gonna get to the thaumaturgical glyphs in a moment. Wait a minute. Ba 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 ra ba 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 ra bum ba bum ba ra ba 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 ra ba 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 ra bum bum ba 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 ra ba 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 bum ba ra ba 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 ra ba bum ba bum 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 ra bum 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 bum. Okay. All right. So there they are. There are the glyphs of thaumaturgical origin that no one knows why. Nobody knows why they're there, but they're there. Scientists suggest that the hieroglyphs are meant to represent that unnatural entities are among us. Saw that the door is kind of blue, so yeah, there we go. SCP-4612-B is a humanoid entity, 1.75 meters tall, of average build, with eyes that glow a bright blue. Okay, so my theory was correct. This guy right here is SCP-4612-B. SCP-4612-B has demonstrated the ability to manipulate thermal energy and exhibited anomalous strength far beyond what is expected given its height and build. Okay, so this guy right here, he's strong. He's strong. Let me just move him a bit backwards right here. Just so get his arm like stretched out right here, like so. And he's carrying something. We do not know what it is. It's probably a plate. It's a plate. But what's in the plate? What's in the plate? I want to say it's a big old plate of spaghetti. I want to say it's a big old plate of spaghetti, but I do not know, because I don't know what the snail eats. Like I know the snail's dead, but that doesn't mean the snail can't eat. And SCP number 2 there, he takes care of. He has a big old plate here, big old plate of food. He's taken to the snail's home. He's taken to the snail's height. SCP-4612-B has referred to SCP-461-A as its father, despite being two distinct species. Alright, so he's bringing home a big old plate of spaghetti. I'm just gonna make it a big old plate of spaghetti. He's bringing home a big old plate of spaghetti for his father. The spaghetti, it's a big old plate. Big old plate of spaghetti. See how spaghetti this looks? This looks a lot like spaghetti. See, this is a big old plate, a big old plate of spaghetti. It's a big old plate of spaghetti with some meatballs and a bit of sauce, but the sauce comes later. Spaghetti. Then we add the meatballs. Then we add the sauce. Alright. He's bringing a big old plate of spaghetti for his father. See, this is why he wears pink. He wants to be like his father. I'm not gonna read the addendum. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna read the addendum right now. It's if you want to, if you want to, you can go to the article and read the incident 46121. The article is linked under the description, but you can simply search for SCP-4612. Discovery: SCP-4612-A was discovered on December 19, 1986 when Foundation agents surveilling a known member of the Serpent's Hand, designated as POI 39978K, aka this guy, followed POA 39978K onto the grounds of Eckhart House. Agents observed POA. I'm saying POA, it's POI. POI 39978K kneeling before the remains, weeping. Maybe it's not this guy because I kind of like this guy. I kind of like this guy way too much to just draw another one of him. I'm just gonna draw a different guy right here. He's also from the Serpent's Hand, meaning he has also got no hands. Alright, so here he is, and he's weeping. He's weeping before the remains of the giant snail. Upon seeing SCP-4612-A, Foundation agents detained POI 39978K and called for reinforcements. MTF personnel were accompanied by Agent Rebecca Douglas, Level 3 psychometrist. A survey of the site revealed no obvious anomalies other than the cadaver of SCP-4612-A. The corpses of 23 human males of various ages were found surrounding SCP-4612-A. Most of what? I just glossed up. Okay, there are corpses everywhere. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So there are many corpses. Corpses, you say? Corpses, you say? There are many. You're saying there are corpses. You're saying there are corpses. So you're telling me you're telling me there are corpses. So you're saying there were corpses. Okay, 23 human males of various ages were found surrounding SCP-4612-A. Most of the corpses were significantly desiccated, charred, and had skeletal structures partly incinerated skeletal structures, you say, on the corpses. Oh, wait. Skeletal structures, you say, on the corpses. Several of the corpses were dismembered due to blunt force trauma. Agent Douglas noted substantial psychic trauma present in all human remains on site, as if they were deceived by something sus. Historical context. The individual referred by POI 39978K is believed to be William Henry Eckhart, initial owner and resident master of Eckhart House. Eckhart was an active member in several occult societies and had regular meetings of such and held regular meetings. What if he had to make a meeting in a case of grave necessity that happened suddenly? You mean to tell me that this man held emergency of such societies at his home? Eckhart made his fortune mining iron and copper. Local historians have theorized that he was investing in the burgeoning movement towards industrial revolution. Records from the Yorkshire Historical Society mention a meteor strike occurring on the evening of September the 19th, 1779, causing significant damage to his house. The structure does not currently exhibit damage commensurate with such an event. Mr. Eckhart was last seen by his servants entering his library on the morning of the meteor strike and was considered dead after the incident. No mention of the underground structure or SCP-4612A are made in the historical record. Local legends note that a man of fire was seen walking out of the ruined house after the impact. So there's not only there's a giant slug there for some reason. Also, by the way, this image is to scale and there's no perspective here. There's also a burning man somewhere. Let me just... I'm just quickly adding the human torch to the drawing because attempts to move SCP-4612A have been unsuccessful because he's very large. The corpse exhibits density far beyond what is to be expected by cursory examination, estimated to weigh over 26 tons. 26 metric tons. 26,000 kilograms. Alright. The altar where the body lies is assessed as anomalous given its ability to hold the body without losing structural integrity. Dr. Varga has decided that attempting to move the corpse would not nearly be as cost effective as testing on site. It is for this reason that Provisional Site 91 was established. Okay, great. We now know. We now know also I need to add grass. There are some other things on the article that you might wanna read if you're interested. And I'm not gonna read because they seem long. So I'm gonna read the final lines of this article and we can just finish this video. Agent Douglas spent 5 weeks in recuperation. In that time, she was rarely conscious. A figure resembling SCP-4612B was seen entering Douglas's room on video surveillance 36 days after her collapse. Security staff was mobilized and sent to Douglas' recuperation quarters, but there was no sign of SCP-4612-B. When security staff approached Agent Douglas, she was alert but had a thumbprint on her forehead. Just above the bridge of her nose, medical personnel were unable to clean the mark from her skin. During debriefing, Douglas was asked to recount any discussion with SCP-4612-B prior to arrival of security staff. Douglas reported that SCP-4612-B claimed she was only alive because she was merely investigating. Additionally, Agent Douglas claimed significant interference of her psychometry, as well as all she could sense were the following words being repeated. Eckhart died for a reason. Eckhart died for a reason. Eckhart died for a reason. And the search for SCP-4612-B is ongoing.